Hey guys, the video will begin in a minute, but before it does, just wanted to let you guys know the first annual Bambi Man art contest is going on until June 16th. If you'd like to know more about how and where you can enter, the guidelines and what you could win, just follow the video link in the description below or in the annotations. Hakuna Matata guys, and I hope to see some great art from you in the future. With that said, let's start the show, shall we?
No time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born. Now it's alright and it's okay, and you may look the other way, but we can try to understand the New York Times of their torment. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Through the city breaking and everybody shaking, people staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive.
Greetings, my fellow Bagheera buddies and Ka crazies alike. I'm Brandon, the Bambi Man, and welcome to Golden Ticket Reviews, where if it's classic or crap you see through it, I review it. Did you ever hear about the show where all the animals of the Jungle Book were seen in their childhood days? Well, now you're going to. This is Jungle CUBS. Running from 1996 to 1998 on ABC, Jungle CUBS was a show about the kid versions of the classic animal characters from Disney's hit film The Jungle Book. Obviously, this wasn't the first time the characters would be seen on television. They had already proven pretty successful on the Disney afternoon series Tailspin. Yet, sadly, there was no room for a young Don Carnage in this new series.
Ooh, I'm so scared. You're so manly.
I adore that man. But regardless of the lack of sky pirates with indiscernible accents, how does Jungle CUBS compare to the other Jungle Book series? Well, I have the pilot episode on standby, so why not see how the start of this series begins? So prepare to forget about your worries and your strife. This is the Jungle CUBS pilot episode, A Night in the Wasteland. So the episode begins with Dennis Hopper as Koopa's favorite animals causing mischief, and Shere Khan, played by the wickedly talented Jason Marsden, bizarrely enough in one of his several feline roles, getting his tail kicked by an eagle who knocks him into the water. His animal frenemies, Baloo and Louie, take notice of this event, and Khan finds out they've been wagering on his misfortunes.
Just a little friendly wager between me and my furry friend here regarding the misfortunes of the fledgling fishermen in our midst.
You bet on my hunt?
Hey, cool down. No harm intended, Connie.
Yeah, well, next time, keep your bets to yourself.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go hunting with a lion princess. I have random hobbies. Yeah, apparently Shere Khan is being played as more of a typical school bully here, much like Red Herring from A Pup Named Scooby-Doo. I don't mind this characterization personally, but I'll let you form your own opinion. Anyways, the young critters are still busting a gut at Khan's, well, misfortune, except for Bagheera. He's too busy being a stick in the mud, even with Winnie the Snake here trying to hypnotize him. To be fair though, most Black Panthers are immune to hypnotism. At least from what I've seen in Marvel Comics. Baloo then starts singing a typical song about the future and growing up slowly and taking your time, and I get the feeling Peter Pan would not be facepalming at this moment. I mean, after all, he is singing about having fun.
Watch the world unwind. Let's do our growing up naturally.
Well, I get the feeling all of you are going to age gracefully. Aside from Ka, who is probably going to go from Pooh Bear to Black Widow in a matter of years. Of course, Tigger's estranged nephew has to ruin all the fun. Louis suggests how scared Shere Khan was earlier when the big mean eagle knocked him into the big water, which he takes rather well, all things considered. He threatens to knock Louis' block off until Rob Paulson Elephant reminds him of the no-claws rule. And Khan starts to leave until Marsden Monkey here mentions that he's not sure if Khan could make it in the hangouts outside the jungle.
Yeah, such as?
Such as the Man Village.
Oh, put a lid on it, Bags.
I'm talking.
The Wasteland? Ooh, not the Wasteland. I mean, I get scared just thinking about it. But I can't remember why exactly.
Hey, as long as you have your trusty Pip-Boy, the Wasteland doesn't seem too bad. Turns out the Wasteland is home to a devious baboon named Mara. But she's apparently not around at the moment. This leads to Khan determined to prove his non-scared attitude by journeying out to the Wasteland himself.
When the full moon is high, I'll roar from the top of Pinnacle Rock. I'll see all you wimps in the morning.
Be wary of your surroundings, boys, lest you face the wrath of Khan! Come on, I had to throw that in there somewhere. Also, I think I may have butchered that line. We then meet this Mara, as well as her incompetent sons. She's apparently after a new animal skin blanket, meaning she's the monkey equivalent of Cruella de Vil. Meanwhile, Khan's begun his tour to forcefully pea-brained, and also Baloo and Louie have gone out in search of him. After seeing the night bats out in the daylight, this causes Baggy and Saggy Baggy to go after them. I'm sure this will turn out just fine with absolutely no danger whatsoever.
You heard what Ma said. Get her a new blankie or don't come back.
Even if you have to steal one from that green dino who keeps wandering around down in that valley for some reason. I think she has a brother. While Monkey Blanket Manglers is going on, we see the Three Musketeers as they've neared Pinnacle Rock. And they also run into a Death Valley, it seems. What the Hapana?
Looks like I made a wrong turn.
Talk about quiet. This place is so dead, it makes a graveyard look lively.
You're telling me the Elephant Graveyard looks like a regular party hangout compared to this place. Something tells me you don't want to get stuck out here.
Now I'm stuck too.
I don't mean to rib you guys, but we can't stick around here.
Marsden, you're getting way too much enjoyment playing this primate, aren't you? The boys used this opportunity to scare the living daylights out of poor little Connie, only to regret it several seconds later.
You know, it's funny. We were just leaving.
Not that we wouldn't want to stay around here and chew the fat with you, you know.
Oh, come on. They're nothing but slobbery, mangy, stupid blanket wranglers.
Stay on the open stay.
What you call an open stay?
The monkeys close in on them until the other smarter two arrive. Of course, McNeil Monkey then shows up to take Baloo of all animals in for his hide. That's when Khan arrives to show her who's boss. And so the episode ends with all loose ends to the plot being tied up, and Khan still has his pride intact.
I told you, I'm not afraid of anything.
Mommy.
Nothing. Look, guys, I gotta go. My mom's calling, and I'll see you around, okay?
Aside from being a mama's boy, of course. This episode was pretty fun. It's honestly a shame that I never really grew up with the series. Of course, I wasn't born until 3 months into the first season's run, but this still seems like a cheesy, goofy, and all-around groovy series. I like the voice acting, animation, music, and the cornball nature of this story. And hey, after this, maybe I'll start reviewing other episodes in the future. For those of you watching who did get a chance to view this series growing up, what episode do you recommend me to see next? Do you actually want to see more Jungle Cubs reviews in the future? Leave your answer in the comments, and until next time, I'm Brandon the Bambi Man saying take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you in the jungle.
And now I'm the king of the swingers, the jungle VIP. I reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man cub and stroll right into town and be just like the other men. I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you do. You see it's true, and if like me, can't learn to be human too. And now don't try to kid me, man cub. I made a deal with you. What My desire is a man's dead fight to make my dream come true. So keep it a secret, man. Come on, prove me what to do.
Oh, by the way, look at this adorable blue Tsum Tsum I have. Thank you, Disney Movie Awards. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities of Mother Nature's recipes. Bring the bare necessities, and I think I just screwed up the lyrics, but bring the bare necessities to life. Isn't this adorable? Little britches. Little britches. What you looking at? What you looking at?
What's the hurry, guys? You scared?